see me a little better. All right, y'all. It's Monday. I am tired as hell, but I don't feel like cooking. So I said, why not do a live mukbang? Am I saying that right? A live mukbang. I got F&F Japanese grill. They are very, very good. One thing about me is I love to eat with chopsticks. I eat a lot of my food with chopsticks, not just Japanese, Chinese food. I eat a lot of American food with my chopsticks. I just love chopsticks. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I love it. Maybe I need to do like one of those tests where you can kind of like, see your background, see where you're from and all that good stuff. I don't know if I want this sauce today or not. But I definitely want this red sauce. This red sauce, as the young folks be saying, it be bussin'. So I'm just put it on one side. Ooh, it's about to be cool. It's about to be cool. But yeah, I don't feel like cooking. So I'm gonna let y'all see how it looks on that one side. I see it. I don't have no sauce on this one yet. But if I want to, here go another one. Then I still got the cream sauce. Let's go ahead and open up these chopsticks. Break them. I don't know. Every time I break them, you see that little stem? I always have to take those out. Because, I don't know. I just always have to take them out. And then I just don't feel right eating. I feel like it'll get in my food. And speaking of that, recently, I don't know where I came across it, but it was a little boy. It was a doctor, an ER doctor. I believe it was TikTok. It was the ER doctor talking about her craziest case she ever had in the ER was, let me turn this to me, we're about to start. Her craziest case she ever had in the emergency room was, it was in the summertime, and this little boy came in complaining that his ear was hurting very bad. Well, the doctors did an examination of his ear and didn't find nothing strange or whatever. So they, sent him home with some antibiotics. 2 days later, the little boy was still complaining about the ear, so his family went back to the hospital. I think they went back like 3 or 4 times until they actually got the doctor that's telling the story. And now the little boy that already had a scan done of his ear, which consists of this part, and another scan consists of this part. Now, the last doctor that actually found what's going on did a scan from the neck all the way up, and what they found was, those brushes that they use to brush and clean the barbecue grill. One of the little brushes, the little like itty bitty, little tiny, one of the little stem from the brush had broke off into the boy burger, and he ate it, and it lunged in his throat. And while it was, the reason why it was making his ear hurt was because of the nerve was connected to that ear. Mm-hmm. Y'all, F&F be busting. Busting. Okay, they still be busting. But I said I gave them compliment too damn soon. Anyway. Y'all. Let's talk about getting to know me and love after lockup. So, I actually wanted to be on Love After Lockup. In 2020, I met this guy. He was in jail at the time. He's out now. He was in jail at the time. Y'all, he looked just like, well, I won't say he looked just like, but he could be Terry Crews good. I was like, let's do Love After Lockup. He didn't want to do it. And it's crazy that here we are, 2023. He comes out, moves to my state, which I already know I'm in Texas. He was in Cali. Moves to my state. Got his grind on, has, done his thing. Now, I had stopped talking to him before he got out of jail because I felt like he was just using. And he was trying to use me. I felt like he was trying to use me. Just to parole here in Texas. I forget my drink. What is it? Okay. Y'all. There's a Sonic next door to F and F. I need some drinks. I got my favorite drink. Which is ocean water. Whew. So, yeah, I felt like he was just trying to meet a woman here in Texas that would be naive enough to fall for his, so he could parole here to Texas. And unfortunately, I'm not that big girl you could use. But I was like, you know what? Since you want to meet somebody, like I peep game. Since you want to meet somebody so you can parole to Texas, well then, let's go and Love After Lockup. Make some moolah out of this. I kept telling him, I said, I know you ain't really into like big girls or BBWs and stuff like that. I'm so hungry. He was like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Coming to find out he was. Coming to find out he was. But I just didn't feel like he was. And being big girl, fat girl, plus size, however you want to call it, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Because it is some dudes, unfortunately. Go ahead with this other red sauce. It is some dudes that, unfortunately, goes after big girls because they feel like that they're insecure, have no values, and, they just happy-go-lucky. They just happy to be picked. But, oh, let me take my glasses off. My glasses back on. Anyway. I can't see without them right now. It's funny, y'all, because I guess, well, it's not that I guess. I know for sure. I should have got my own personal chopsticks. I do have my own set of chopsticks. But I got some chopsticks from F&F when I was there. But I do have my own, like, big, huge set. But anyway. So good, man. Sit y'all on top of my candle. This is my candle, y'all. It smells so good that I have purchased. Good. It's a better angle. Anyway, coming to find out he did like BBWs and stuff, but I just feel like he didn't. And being a big girl, just like being a little person, and what I mean by a little person is like a little person, like Little Women of LA, Little Women of what, Atlanta, Little Women of Dallas, not the skinny people, but you know, little woman. You have to be on the lookout, and you got to feel people vibes out, because they will just talk to big girls because they figure that because we big, we just gonna settle for whatever, and whoever look our way, we just gonna cherish them, and they can just do whatever they want. Mm-mm. Not I, says Cat. Not I, says the cat. And I just felt odd. I don't know, maybe we just wasn't meant or whatever. Well, I know we're not meant, but maybe that's what I felt more than him not really being into BBWs. Big girl, fat girl, how you want to put it. Give it all wrong. But it's funny for that fast forward to 2023. We have Monique, who was a beautiful BBW, and Derek, who's a very attractive, handsome man. And everybody has their opinion about them, which is not crazy and it's not surprising, but it's like, are we really that invested? To be honest with y'all, I think that he really loves her. Did he really was attracted to her at first? No. But I do. But I believe that they're just playing off the show now and getting that moolah. And I don't blame them. Because I heard now Carlos King want to interview him on his YouTube channel. But I really do feel like he really loves her. And of course, everybody knows she really loves him. Everybody trip on the fact that she spent $500 when he got out. What they fail to realize, when you in a relationship with a man that is incarcerated, like, stuff like that is what you talk about and you dream about. They talked for 2 years. She has a job. And he was making money while he was in jail. I mean, he had a $9,000 check that he deposited for national TV to see. It ain't no telling if that check was just $9,000. I can't remember the episode screen by screen, but I don't recall him actually showing the actual check. So who's to say it wasn't more than $9,000? Because you got to remember, Derek is a street. What was it? The Lakeshore Boys? And one thing I know about old school gangsters, you ain't going to know everything. You're not. But anyway, when you talk to someone that's in jail, stuff like that, you just always dream about doing. And who's to say all those clothes that she got for him and all that, it was stuff that she probably was collecting throughout the time frame that he was in jail. Who's to say? Who's to say that maybe she was saving up money to take him on a date to this restaurant as celebratory of him being out. Who's to say, because he was a part of the Lakeshore Boys, one of the top 3, I believe, that was one of his favorite restaurants. And she had already looked it up. She already knew how much the price would be. So she was already ready to spend that moolah. Who's to say that he didn't pay her back the money? It's just so amazing to me how society in the year of 2023 will see a nice looking man and a nice looking woman, but huge, and just automatically assume that he's using her. But when we see a beautiful woman with the old school Rick Ross or something like that, oh, she got a teddy bear, it's cool, it's okay. And if she is using that big teddy bear, he's just a sugar daddy, it's okay, it's all right. Excuse me. Stuff like that just really gets to me. It's like, wow. Like, people is really out here judging a relationship and really don't know what's going on. I could be wrong. But one thing that I'm not going to do is go to sleep wondering if she's really pregnant. Because, she's supposed to be pregnant. Well, she says she's late. Or if he's really into her and all this type of stuff. Like, people need to be worried about if their own partner really into them. Anyway, I should have got my personal chopsticks. That's what people need to be worried about. But yeah, I'm full already. I'm tired. Too. So I'm about to get this last piece of food right here. Actually, I'm tired. I don't want to eat them up. I'm extremely tired. But here go the rest of my food. I got a lot of shrimp and vegetables, and I got noodles on this side, rice, and I got a bunch of shrimp still left. I'm gonna save this for my lunch tomorrow. So I'm tired. But y'all, that's all I can give. I'm sorry I haven't been posting. I do have some videos. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to post one long like vlog, and in between it I will break it down like, hey, this is this weekend, that weekend, that weekend. Because usually when I do my videos, I film a lot on my weekends instead of during the week. But anyway, it is what it is. The only thing we can do is ride the waves of this world. And keep it going and know that God got us. But anyway, like I say in all my vlogs, be kind, be nice, be friendly, be loving. Be kind to people because you never know what they are going through. Bye. Oh, let's do that again. Bye.